Lucian, I please return. Please.
Something closed the door.
Oh, Vaughn's stuck out there for.
Can he actually not get in?
Come on, use the mid.
Please return. I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my heart, O Lucian. Please return.
The bewildered ghost stares at her own dead corpse. A single thought emanates from her spirit. But I was pure.
Search your thoughts.
You are pious and good-hearted. You have never struck another, nor have you taken what is not yours, nor have you known the pleasures of the flesh. You are, by any measure, as pure as the blizzard-driven snow. But your mind, you suspect, is not. You lust for the man who lives next door. You covet his wife's fine dresses. You push these thoughts away, for you would run the path of blood, and for that you must be pure. To win, you must be pure. And in that moment you understand. Your desire to win is what makes you impure. The paradox makes you smile. All your life was for nothing. You fade away.
Oof.
Ouch.
The whole affair with that girl happened decades ago. I've led a pious life ever since. Am I really to be judged for all time because of this one indiscretion?
I mean, apparently so.
I pledge my heart, O Lucian.
Or at least you're meant to think that.
All those poor dead elves have haunted my dreams ever since the war. I thought I'd be forgiven. I thought I'd suffered enough. I was wrong.
One little silver spoon, that's all I took from them. A family like that wouldn't even miss it. I didn't deserve to die because of it.
Well, assuming nobody forced you to run the path of blood, I mean, you wouldn't have. Just saying.
How did this happen? I gave away a small fortune to the cathedral, and the schools, and the poor on the streets. I paid what was owed. I should be cleansed of my sins.
Anyhow, everybody in the world thinks they're the exception.
Lucian's statue creaks and groans. When it speaks,
Whoa.
His voice is stony. It grinds and crackles with magic.
Thou shalt answer 4 questions. Art thou ready?
No?
The magic in the statue dissipates.
I don't understand. I was sure I'd make it. What did I do wrong? Did I commit some sin without knowing? Did I sin by thinking I was pure? Blessed Divine, enlighten me!
There, a switch.
There, a switch.
Okay. Double check that the amulet is full. No, it is, because I took it off as soon as I filled it, but can't be too careful when you're surrounded by this many dead bodies. Okay.
There's a curious-looking panel discreetly nestled upon the wall. Upon it is a lone button. There's a slot in the
Sending
center
you
of
a
the button.
ring.
It looks like something should be placed in it.
And an amulet.
Put the toy seller's amulet in the slot.
The amulet fits the slot perfectly. The mechanisms around it begin to glow with source.
Didn't remember there being... Okay. I'll produce the scroll of atonement and read it aloud.
The button slowly sinks into the wall, as if pushed by an invisible hand. The source fades from the amulet, consumed by the inner mechanisms of the button. Gears turn behind the ancient walls, almost like they're acknowledging the words you spoke. A nearby hatch in the floor unseals itself.
Fantastic. I'm curious if the statue will say anything different.
Hail, Maker, pure of heart.
Okay then. Official, we're cool. Well, no.
I pledge my soul.
I pledge my life.
Lucian,
Ooh, we have updates. Oh, it's mostly just we just did. It's very pretty.
The statue reaches toward the sky, as though preparing to take flight. The bottom drops out from within you. She lifts you up, up, up.
Ugh, it's broken.
Won't budge.
No sign of Lucian's body.
Nothing in here.
Has Dallas beaten us here?
Did Dallas eat the corpse of Lucian?
Oh, jeez.
Peering through the iron grating, you can see how it connects to the strange pipework beneath.
Uh-oh. Every time someone says pipework now, I just think death fog.
The blessed altar seems to want to be touched. The altar seems to respond. Beyond it, something creaks, as if the pipework was moving. The sound comes from beyond the altar, but also echoes and gurgles behind.
Uh-oh.
Peering through the iron grating, you can see...
Oh, there's a puzzle thing down there. Wonder. He's supposed to get the blessed fire all the way to the blue? Maybe? Because on the left side there's blessed water that can go to the
A
middle.
blessed
I'm not seeing
stone
blessed
altar.
fire.
The cool stone seems to beg to be touched.
I mean, whatever that red, blessed blood.
And it palms width along the top of the plate.
In the space beyond the altar, the pipework shifts.
Ah. Oh. Can you see this too, or is it just my screen?
See what?
Okay, that answers that question. Pepperbank says this puzzle. This reminds me of the brain.
Get some buffering. Oh, look, we're back. I think.
What pain? This reminds me of that brain puzzle with the lines of color in Baldur's Gate 3.
I don't remember what you're talking about. If it was annoying, I probably blocked that out of my head.
It was like 3 lines. It was like a yellow, a blue, and a red or an orange. And it was sort of like you could rotate the camera around it, but it was like 3-dimensional, and you had to like connect the neurons. Like a 3-dimensional thing like this, except, you know, not flat.
Bioshock hacking, I do remember. Yeah, I see what you mean now. I see like some of them have a full crossroads, have like L.
Oh, interesting. When I hit the valves, it says can't reach.
I think we're supposed to put our own blood in this grate here. See if I can wound. I have if I wound me.
Okay, so I'm guessing the crosses are pass-throughs. Some interesting interactions. It's like the Bioshock hacking. Brain connector, that was fun. Controls for this a bit clunky, but not too bad. I'm guessing that the cross pieces are like... It looks like it'll let one thing pass underneath another. That's accurate.
See if I have a rain of blood scroll in here. I do not. I do not.
My theory is accurate, blood should go there, 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 through here. 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 Oh wait, no, that's not that.
Any blood go down there? No.
No, but there are valves that currently say can't reach. Here. Here. And straight up, I think. Then I need to steer this one around that. And would need to go this way. It'd be really helpful if I could test. I don't know why I can't hit the valves. Oh wait, oh. Yeah. For a second I thought there was something else over here I could click, but... Part of it is that I'm not 100% sure what the cross bits do until I see how they behave when I try and, like, channel stuff.
Have you clicked on everything?
Everything other than the puzzle itself that I can click on just says can't reach, including the valves, unfortunately.
Does Los have Rain of Blood learned? Because maybe once the blood starts flowing through the grate here. Because the other one's great. They have the element, or whatever you want to call it, already on them.
No, but I wonder, hold on, I wonder if Sabile's takes care of 2 of them. I hope it doesn't reset. I'm going to take a snip of this just on the off chance it resets itself when I exit.
Peering through the iron grating.
I mean to actually click on it.
Oh, a little bit of blood came out of the other side now.
Oh
need
yeah.
to
Okay.
bless it. I blessed it, but it didn't actually. Let me, if do it. Oh, there we go. Oh, that didn't
A
get it
blessed
moving
stone
though,
altar. The
unfortunately.
cool stone seems to beg to be touched. The altar seems to respond. Beyond it, something creaks.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what the valves are for, but apparently that first option is what actually moves it. And I think I was right about the cross pieces.
Hmm. Look a brainiac over here. First try. Wait a minute.
I'm not quite done. There was one that I knew I
blessed
hadn't
stone
finished.
altar. The cool in the space beyond the altar, the pipework.
Yo, Uber Blacktone.
Hey,
What's
Uber,
up?
how's it going? Good to see ya. Gonna take a quick glance and make sure that this is still... I don't think it moved anything. Yeah, okay.
It's that second from the left one. Top left, rather.
Up, up, over, up. Over, down.
Wait, was it? It went all the way up to the very last block.
Yeah, I moved this one because I knew it was going to run into here, but I hadn't figured out how to steer it right yet. I think I've got it now. I think that ought to do it. Pretty good, thanks. How about you? I say pretty.
Can't complain.
I say pretty good, but we haven't run into our arch nemesis, the levers,
altar
yet.
seems
So
to respond. Beyond it, something creaks.
okay. Good. Yeah. Woohoo!
Nice.
Sipping your coffee and trying to stay off the urge to play BG3. You're a dark urge. Nice.
My dark urge is strawberry cheesecake.
Mmm. Indeed. I guess my next question would be, so why are you trying to stave off the urge? Ooh. I've never had pumpkin cheesecake, but that sounds amazing.
Want some?
Yeah, same.
Though recently, Tam has introduced me to key lime pie via custard, and that was also all the way up there.
Because key lime pie is amazing, and therefore anything key lime pie flavored is amazing. Uber says, my friend told me it's because I'm depressed and BG3 is my opiate. Should be trying to be productive. Can relate. Key lime pie is cracked too. Absolutely. This is kind of a scary passage. Oop, that was an autosave.
More of these doors.
Venture no farther. Only death lies beyond.
It's a door with a nose ring.
Blood need not be spilled. Bones need not be broken. Preserve thyself and flee.
No, thank you.
To cross this threshold is to plunge into thy grave. Do not decide in haste.
Passage, please.
Very well. Embrace thy fate.
Okay, death room. Levers. Oh, do you have to go through the whole thing too? Okay.
I see a trap nearby.
Prince Obvious.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
So Arhu told us that there were levers.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Spelled. Oh.
Whoa. Battle source puppet. Oh, wow. Doing the attack. Oh, it's my turn. Second. Yeah, shoot this guy. That guy.
They just keep coming. Look around. There's got to be a way to make them stop.
There is. The problem is I can only currently see 5 levers with labels.
Over here, there's knowledge, harmony, empathy, fearlessness, and discretion, and wisdom.
Wisdom and empathy are 2 letters in power. But we probably have to do them in order, so we probably have to find P and O first.
Let me go ahead and... Yep. Well, since I'm already on this side, I'll go down this side and I'll get ready to press these once we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Moving to involuntary death assistant.
Moving involuntary death assistant. Okay.
What was the name of that one puppet we met that escaped? Or broke free, too smart or something?
I don't remember if it had a name. I think it was just escaped puppet or disenchanted puppet or something like that. Are they proximity traps?
I don't know. I've walked over the whole things and no spikes came, but maybe that was for battle. Huh.
Okay.
Maybe they only go off when you step on.
Oh, there could be duplicate letters. There are 2 that start with M. They are mercifulness and mercilessness. I did find R for righteousness. And they're supposed to be like qualities of the divine or whatever. So I'm going to get Losa over by righteousness. And then when Sabiel's turn comes, I'm going to jump her as far as I can get her.
Right where I want you.
Nice.
What are they trying to do? Are they trying to hit the wrong levers so that we die or something?
If they are smarter than I gave them credit for, and that's a little terrifying.
They'll just be trying to block off the passage. This one stopped right in the doorway. And so did that one, I guess.
Alright, I've got steadfastness, tenaciousness, named chest armor. Oh, I found order. Authority, ambition, and goggery. Okay, I'd be willing to bet that power has to be somewhere around here. Oops, shit, I didn't actually mean to move.
Moving to reinforcement deployer. All reinforcements deployed.
Oh, yeah, I hit a lever and activated some traps.
To involuntary
Wow.
death assistant.
All the traps, I guess. Are they gonna keep messing up our order? Don't kill them all.
To involuntary death assistant.
To be fair, I don't actually know if we have to hit them in order.
They just keep coming. Look around. There's got to be a way to make them stop.
So... You see a P?
No, zeal, ambition, zenagagari, gravitas, discipline, yarak. The new ones.
Just power? I thought we had to spell out power because it was... Five, you said, that would... Okay. Okay, alright, I got you, Bipperbang. So Bipperbang's saying it doesn't have to be in order. That's good. So go ahead and pull whatever you can reach that helps spell out power. Like if you can reach wisdom, go ahead and pull that one.
Okay. I can hit wisdom next turn. Don't know where empathy is at. Oh, there it is.
Thank you, Bibberbang. That's very helpful. We were about to make this way harder on ourselves than we needed to.
I'm ready. It worked. I heard gears moving.
Okay.
Oh.
Empathy has been hit. And... I'll hit wisdom next.
There's no end to them.
Did wisdom do anything? Maybe I didn't have enough AP.
Bibberbang's efforts that we don't have to.
We appreciate that.
We do indeed.
we being the true divine. Suffered for our sins. Or for, at the very least, for our convenience.
Still don't know RP.
Other rooms is blocked off.
Oh, potency. Okay, I see it. Not sure if she can get to order this time, but she got very, very close.
Noxious atmosphere enabled.
That lever did something.
Okay.
I could feel it.
So we're just missing wisdom and order, right?
I don't remember which ones you hit.
I hit P and R.
Alright. About to hit W. Our turn. And I already hit E.
Okay. Yep.
Moving to rapid descent cranial disruptor.
Rapid descent cranial disruptor. I don't like the sound of that.
Big rocks.
Indeed. Makes sense.
Moving to orifice manipulator.
Ew. No, thank you. I prefer my orifices unmanipulated. Thank you very much.
Didn't kill him.
Moving to involuntary death assistant.
Yeah, hit wisdom. And what else do we need?
Just the one Los is right next to.
Okay. I guess I'll shoot this guy.
Take you.
And that's all he can do for now.
Moving to involuntary death assistant.
They just keep coming. Look around. There's got to be a way to make them stop.
Let me step out of the trap here.
Moving to rapid descent cranial disruptor.
Oh, they're hovering. No wonder they're not burning. Should be the last one.
Something's happening. That must have been the last lever.
Sweet. Oh, got their source orbs.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Oh, only one had a source orb? Oh, somehow we can still eat their corpses.
Really? I'm sending you a really cool, unique chess piece. It's kind of like the ones that we found for Losa and Ifan, but strength base is one of those with a really long line of stats. How much magic armor does Ifan's amulet have?
166. But it has like 4 finesse, 2 strength, 1 hunt,
Okay.
lucky charm, and a slot.
I just identified those two things you sent me. The amulet is 314 magic armor and a slot, 1 warfare, 1 lore master, and 1 bartering. But it's less than the one I currently have. Send it to you in case you want it.
We must be getting closer to Lucian's crypt.
Nice of them to autosave at every step for us.
The truth hangs heavy upon the air itself, unspoken. This is the point of no return. Somewhere beyond this point, you shall be undone, or you shall ascend. There is no middle ground.
Saving this as no return, divinity or bust.
And so it begins.
Thank you, Shinobi. Does that play audibly?
I gotta catch up in the stream. Yes, it did.
Okay. Right. And we step into destiny.
Mhm.
Bum bum bum.
Dallas posed that. I waited for you to do it first, and then I came afterwards.
Yeah.
Don't be annoying.
Oh, Laura has something to say.
My goodness. Here we are, Quercus. This is it. What do you mean, Quercus? Of course I'm prepared. I have my noble steed below me, and my trusted shield beside me. What more could I need?
Sorry if you guys are getting lag, by the way. It's been quite stormy here today, and I think it might be messing with the internet, maybe.
His whiskers crack into a mischievous smile.
And I may have cracked the spell that will stop the great acorn in its furious tracks, if that's what you mean. That's right, Quercus. We've done it!
Sir Laura turns to you, his beady eyes shining with pride.
I owe you an apology, Shield. At the start of our journey, I wouldn't have believed an elf would lead me to the discovery that would save us all. But I see now that my prejudice was foolish. Without you, Quercus and I might still be stuck on that abominable prison island. Now here I am. Here we are, on the brink of saving the world.
I'm glad your research yielded results, but we still have foes to face.
Indeed, Quercus and I will find an advantageous location and do just that. Meanwhile, you must prevent the servants of the Acorn from interrupting us.
Uh-oh.
Sir Laura takes a slow, deep breath and lets it out in a rush.
You feel it, don't you?
It's so still, but there's something behind it too, like a thunderclap waiting to fall. The great acorn is nearly here. Its servants are poised for impact. We've known this moment would come. Now it is time to put my research to the test. I am ready. Quercus is ready. And you, Shield?
Yep, it's time.
Sir Laura nods in return and grabs your pinky with his tiny paw. He gives it a decisive shake, then salutes.
I just got a finger shake from a squirrel. From a squirrel spirit, even.
No matter what happens next, Shield, there's something Quercus and I want you to know.
Oh?
It has been an honor.
Aw.
Now, onward!
The honor has been all mine, Sir Laura. And Quercus.
I imagine this is all in Spiel's head, and everyone else has no idea talking to this whole entire game. We let it slide though.
Oh boy, I see white magisters.
Whoa! Oh.
You come here often.
Oh shit.
I don't know what you did, but you just released a source flood. I thought I'd come and see what all the fuss was about.
Malady.
Should've known you were getting yourself into trouble. Looks like the big moment has finally arrived. I will do everything I can to support you, Godwoken. I will pray for you. I think you'll need it.
I've seen you do some incredible feats of magic, so you can pull off some grand wizardry now.
You'd think, right? But no. This is your moment. Still, do not underestimate my presence. This is a place of incredible power where a single prayer holds the weight of thousands. So, I will pray for you.
Oh.
Your heart and soul will fill as quickly as they're drained.
Source fountain. What that sounds
Consider
like
it
to me.
a taste of your divine future. The people will pray for you. In turn, they'll trust you to do right by them, as I'm trusting you to do now. Of course, it's up to you whether or not to listen. I know how I'd respond, but you do you.
Malady wearily chuckles to herself, then bows her head in a show of unexpected but sincere reverence.
Looks like my investment's paid off after all.
I need worship only one divine, and I believe he stands before me now.
You've shown me kindness in the face of my sins. My worship is the least I can offer.
Talking to the wrong person.
I've always preferred to be the one reaping the attention, but you've turned the tables. I suppose it's only right, seeing as how a new divinity may stand before me.
How do you
Now
know?
go.
Maybe you are the next
Rivellon
divine.
needs a new divine.
See if you can repeat the convo there.
Ooh. Infinite source. I cannot talk to any of them.
I got so many source skills in my hotbar right now. This is going to be awesome. Actually, let me add some more.
Yeah. I took mine too. Because I don't need all source skills modified by resource points if we have infinite ones. I currently have more skills than my hotbar knows what to do with.
Good problem to have. But you have multiple hotbars.
True.
I think I am ready.
2. Alrighty. You going right or left?
That's up to you.
Shall go to the right.
I don't feel like there's supposed to be 2 more people that we could have possibly brought here. Maybe because of the asymmetry there.
Could be. Oh, I thought we were splitting.
Oh. We can.
Might not matter.
Sabil. Godwoken.
Oh boy.
I am very far from the thing. Just so you know.
Oh.
Can't leave the conversation.
Gotcha.
Dallas told me about you. You must be as hard as diamonds, and twice as bright, to have come so far. Your divine welcomes you.
The divine you thought dead lords over the chamber from a granite throne. He moves to speak, but it's Riedeman's voice that next pierces the air.
Lovely.
What a twist.
Lucian frowns at Riedemann, then bestows a benevolent smile upon you. All that you know of him flashes across the panorama of your mind.
Lucian, you lying snake!
Wait a minute. I guess it brought us closer.
That's convenient.
You betrayed me! You used me to bring death to my own people! And for what? To make the world a better place? Look around!
Ifan, my friend. There were many sacrifices that had to be made. You were but one. Each of them pained me, but I would make them all again.
Lucian, we should tell the Godwoken the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
Dallas nods, then reaches for the sides of her head. Where there was one face, suddenly there are four. She takes off the mask of the shapeshifter. A skull is revealed, bejeweled and ancient as the void.
Oh boy.
I am eternal.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
You're not eternal, Ritaman. Or should I say Brackus. You're just dead. Or undead. This clarifies very little. Explanations, please.
Fear not, Godwoken. Dallas is on the side of all that is good. She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of the Source. Listen to her.
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian. Long ago, the scholar Fane discovered that the veil between the world and the void was made of Source. Our 7 lords desired this power.
Of course.
Silence, slave.
Everybody's just like, Brackus, shut up.
Our king forbade the 7 to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
With the Source they stole from the Veil. The 7 created the races so they would have worshippers.
And why would they have needed worshippers?
During their lives, worshippers collect Source. When they die, the gods feed from them. It's an ingenious system.
Our souls are nothing but vats for the Source-hungry gods.
The 7 made a mistake. By taking its source, they tore a hole in the veil, and it is through this hole that the void finds its way into our world.
The 7's lust for power let in the void. Our goal is to close the hole they created, to restore the Source to the Veil. When we are done, there shall be no more Source in the world. Rivellon will be finally free from the gods that enslaved them.
Wouldn't that doom Dallas's king and people to endless void?
My people cannot be allowed to return from the void. They are tarnished. They are void-woken. They can only bring chaos and death and...
There is more, but she hesitates to share it. Then she decides that she must.
I was a child when the God King tore my family apart. I was purged of Source and left to rot in a putrid tomb. A child. It was hell. A hell I suffered for the sins of my father. He was the one that betrayed the God King. He was the one that told the 7 the secrets of the Veil.
Okay, I was literally just thinking before I hit continue that last time. I wonder if she's Fane's kid. Because I've gotten far enough in my other playthrough to know that he had a wife and child. Interesting.
The cruel joke of it all is that the same tomb that housed my tortured body is what sheltered me from the void. Few Eternals escaped that fate. Myself, my mother, and my father, the scholar Fane. But now I finally have revenge. Revenge on the 7 and the God King. Revenge for what they took from me. My life. My people. My mother.
The hammer's voice falters and her coolness vanishes. Every crack and rasp betrays her grief. But her next words burn not with sadness, but anger.
He never even looked for me. He never even looked for her!
Dallas, control yourself. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
Yes. You are right.
Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace. Peace for Rivellon. Peace for me, whatever the means. And now, we are on the precipice.
So many excellent questions. What happened to the real Dallas?
She sacrificed herself for the betterment of Rivellon. She didn't do it willingly, mind you. Curiosity led her to the tomb. My hunger for source took care of the rest. I presume her bones remain there.
Not sure if it counts as sacrificing yourself if you didn't do it willingly. Just saying.
And then I took her place. Face rippers are such marvels, aren't they? It didn't take long to realize that Lucian was the key to my vengeance, and I was the key to the salvation of Rivellon.
I'm really glad this question came back up. Lucian wants peace? How on earth were your brutal actions meant to achieve peace?
While Dallas sought the Aetherin, I started draining the gods of their source.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
One more word from you, and I shall use the leash.
I had to hide from the gods. So I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me dead.
I feel like Brackus is going to have the last laugh here.
That would be a shame, but also low-key amusing considering how they're treating him.
It's exactly how they're treating him. Why I think that.
As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the Seven, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
I'm going to suggest that stealing the source of the Seven weakened the gods of the Void woken to appear.
Yes, in a sense. When the death fog was unleashed, many elves died. With fewer elves to worship him, Tias and Dilius weakened. This gave the God King his first real foothold back in the world.
So what you're saying is Lucian is actually the source of all of these problems, because Lucian is the one who ordered the death fog released. Well done.
To strengthen himself, he sent his Void Woken, the remnants of my people, to hunt down the sorcerers seeking to reclaim their source.
The Voidwoken. Disgusting things. They ravaged the land they touched and infected the air they breathed. They were also an incredible stroke of luck. You see, blaming the sorcerers for Voidwoken made them easier to capture.
And yet, if I'm not misunderstanding this completely, you wouldn't have had to capture sorcerers if you hadn't unleashed death fog and let the void woken in to begin with.
The Eterran now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to heal the Veil.
The void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead.
How delightful that must be for your ego.
A false divine, of course. I shall have no power. But the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
Right up until everyone figures out that you have no way of enforcing your demands, I suppose.
The plan is almost complete.
We have made so many sacrifices, Godwoken. All of us. Of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required. For the future of Rivellon, you must surrender your source.
So basically, he's saying we have to surrender our source to patch a hole that the gods made, which wasn't a problem until Lucian went and started fucking up shit.
Decide. Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
There is no other way. The source of the world is required to close the veil. All of the source. We only lack yours.
Giving up one's source renders one a silent monk. Husk, a non-being.
As I say, one last sacrifice is required. Yours.
Many good questions. I still want to go back to the addressing Friedemann one, but I don't think they're going to give me back that. Lucian's massacre of the masters at the academy and students at the academy wasn't really done to aid Alexander.
We already had more than enough Godwoken.
Another sacrifice I was forced to make. Those beautiful people. I was as kind as I could be. I promise you that.
I mean, he killed them all with a smile. Does that count as kindness, though? I'm gonna ask him how he feels about Dallas's attempts to murder his only surviving son.
Alexander was Godwoken. Once, years ago, I should have killed Damien, but instead took him as my son. Quite the mistake. Now, I was forced to kill Alexander, my blood. But once more, I could not.
The task fell to me.
And me.
Would have been a really good place to give me the chance to call out Friedemann again, damn it. So, your plan means there will be no true divine.
Good. You understand.
The world shall not know this. I shall return from the grave, a divine without power, yet all who desire power shall fear me. I shall carry the secret of my lack of divinity. Peace shall reign.
Right up until you can't do any of the things they expect the divine to be able to do. Not to mention that you get to come back from the dead like the hero they all think you are when you're the one who caused this mess to begin with. Or at least took a mistake and turned it into a worldwide mess. I'm looking at the options here and probably overthinking it. Before, when she was demanding we sacrifice our source, the bottom option for ending the conversation was basically a yeah, okay, get it over with. But it's not that I think they're lying, it's that I think they're a little delusional. And also still a little power hungry. Let's try a quick save first, because I don't want this to be an instant, yeah, okay, we give up.
More than enough. Far more. I will suffer him to live no longer.
Ifan unsheaths his weapon. He stands by your side with every muscle tensed, like a coiled spring. Fire blazes in his eyes as he looks to you for support.
I'm gonna let you decide this one, because probably gonna start a fight immediately. Fight go number 1.
Now you can pick whichever one you like. I don't think they're gonna let me ask them anything else, unfortunately.
You know what this means to me.
Ifan gives you a hard look. His fingers twitch on his weapon, and he hesitates.
But I trust my friends. More than I trust myself. And I trust that you merely delay my vengeance, not deny it outright.
That is the plan.
Show some responsibility. Surrender your source.
You'll be a hero. Everyone will know of the sacrifice you'll make. Your name will be synonymous with the survival of Rivellon.
I don't see how that could possibly be true if you're planning on coming back posing as an actual divine with the powers, because if you even told us we ever existed, then you'd have to either make up even more lies or straight up explain the real situation, which I don't think he's ever going to do.
The last time I obeyed Lucian, countless innocents died. Surrender my source. He should surrender his life.
But our souls? There has to be another way.
Never!
No. Never.
You want my soul, you'll have to take it by force. Try, and it'll cost you your life.
I understand. Sacrifice takes courage.
Oh,
but
the
I
shade.
shall help you. Though it pains me.
Uh-huh.
Your sacrifice shall be made for you. That is.
Again, that's not how sacrifice works, geniuses.
I'm sorry. You've come such a long way, but there is too much at stake. This is the end.
Already has so much armor.
Oh, hello.
He went straight for the one with way less physical armor, obviously. Losa thanks you greatly for that.
My noise is muffled. Weird.
Me too.
Let's see here. I can taunt everybody. Well, taunt 2. That'd be good enough.
Baby dragon!
Yeah. We had a lot of action. There's more yet.
Reminding myself. You have infinite source points.
They hit really, really hard, so healing first would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Lucian and that one archer should focus on twins. Losa has proven to be a magnet for pain.
Indeed.
I use the AoE attack heal thingy. Well, I might save that actually. When more of us are hurt, and use Guardian Angel instead to take half everyone's damage.
Wait, did that... Oh, damn it.
What?
Did that damage you guys too?
Doubt it. You can look at our bars, it would be much lower.
Okay. It just looked like an awful lot of damage numbers that popped up there.
I mean, the electrified cloud probably did a little damage to us, but the initial damage, I think so. Smart. When I examine Lucian, it's a shared lore with Dragon Child.
Your dragon child is a lore master then.
How do you do all of that? No, dragon. Let's see. Oh wow, a lot of damage.
Oh
Get
shit!
some
Yeah.
green tea here.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Do this quick. He has two. Well, the Geist doesn't have enough. Shield this. Bit of your.
Nice.
Yeah. Be able to knock him down. I don't know how my skills recovered. They kind of knowledge or something.
What, the source
To knock
points?
him. No.
Oh.
Actual skills cooldown.
Oh.
Refreshed.
Nice.
If I was knocked down or something, because I don't think he got a turn.
He's stunned.
Thanks, Los.
Only for a second though. Or a turn.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Just all the elements happen.
I really wish Chain Lightning showed you who it was gonna hit. Get rid of Dallas's fire there so she can't keep healing.
Alright, ballistic shot. Should quite a lot of damage to Dallas here. Oh, got to have Ifan use green tea. Does he even have any? Oh, he does.
Everybody should have 3 of each kind. Unless you've used some in previous battles.
keep Lucian locked down here.
Nice.
Are you
Seems
feeling
dangerous.
poorly, Dallas? Good. You shall
Oops.
not
Maybe we
seal
should have
the
killed
veil.
Rudiment first.
And now it is time. I call on the God King. Come claim what is yours.
You called it.
How? What? You are unleashed!
Wiedemann cackles in delight at this turn of events. His unbridled glee slithers into your veins and throttles your heart.
You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me pretending to be your slave.
Kill him!
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon. And don't look so surprised. As if I would allow that bone-bag Dallas to enslave me. Me?
That you could contain an evil this tremendous.
This is not the time for talk. Kill him, now!
Too late, you mouldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you.
He's a sorcerer, so his intelligence is probably higher than his strength. I had to.
Shut your goddamn mouth, Brux.
Oh.
Ah. Forgot I lowered it. Whoops.
You would interrupt Brachus Rex? You would interrupt the Source King? You shall redefine suffering.
Oh, yeah. Well. Door. Many lights.
Oh boy.
Well, lucky us transported us out of the falling
The
zones.
God King hears my call. He sends a companion worthy of my power. Come to your father, my pretty thing. Come to the Source King.
Oops. Did he just burp out another fighter? Two.
Lord Linder Kim.
And Isbale. Wait, we ate Kem's source, didn't we?
Might just be their bodies or something.
I guess.
We'll see if they start talking. Well, they just seem like zomboids. Hey!
Poor dragon baby.
Keep overpowering my son. Jerks. Dallas, you die unconscious, huh?
We are in the Hall of Echoes, I think, so maybe she can't die? She is permanently unconscious, for whatever that's worth.
I'm ready. Prepare yourself.
Wait, how did not get deflected? Or completely deflected?
He teleported us out of the range of the thunderstorm. It was still doing damage too, damn it.
I wonder if we don't kill the Kraken, he will keep spawning new baddies.
I'm ready.
Salaman too. I don't know, so far the ones he's summoned have all been like significant named puppets of the God King that we've already defeated, so %20 vulnerable to air. The Kraken is 70% resistant to water. No surprise there. Hailstorm, not as big of a fan of. First off, because it's characters and not enemies. It's also not as big of an area, nor nearly as much damage. But
to none.
That was weird.
Oh, erratic wisp teleports you randomly when you get hit.
Prepare yourself.
Okay. And while you're going and they're going, since it's a bit before my next turn, I'm going to go feed the kitty cat real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm ready.
Wait, did he just kill this salamander? Oh no. Easy. Wow. Sallow man knocked down.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Well, the Kraken teleported closer to us and used a giant laser beam and stunned both you and Los, I think. Well, just you. Maybe not. Maybe both.
Must have been both, because...
Yeah, I think it skipped your turns.
Yeah.
I'll yield to none.
Wait, that hit no one? Oh, yeah. Let's see. I can't see you, otherwise I would order. I guess you guys both have your physical. Your magic. Suppose I will shoot the Kraken then. Oh. And right in the middle of the smoke cloud too. Good.
Losa survives.
We have infinite source points, you dummy. Salaman still alive? Barely. Okay, let's see if I can resurrect. Oh, looks like I can see you. Where would you like to be resurrected? Can't get you near Bragas, but you'll be on low health anyways. Want to be... will be at the high ground or behind the altar, away from the rest of the enemies?
Yeah, go ahead and put me behind the altar. Thank you. Yeah. Why am I missing all of my gear? Why am I naked?
Why are you naked? Oh my.
How did they strip me? I'm so confused.
Your armor does do that stuff where it does weird stuff.
I know, and
maybe they lowered your attributes. And
oh yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why. Oh yeah, they gave me plague, which reduces constitution by 5, and then I think there was something else they did that cursed me or something.
Can I get behind them? I think I can.
My really awesome armor just became a massive liability. Whoa.
They really are after you right now.
Well, I'm the only one on the battlefield not wearing armor, so I can't even blame them. Did it just say if I just resisted death?
Say what?
I thought it just said if I just resisted death.
Well, that's probably what you saw. Yeah, we should definitely spread out.
Healing!
Not gonna hit anything on the head. Good.
Nice. Steamy Lance of Healing. Hopefully with the green tea you'll be able to equip all your stuff in one turn and heal.
It is very much the hope.
And you drink multiple tea. Because if you can, then you'll definitely be.
For a second, I thought I forgot the Devourer's mark was the thing from your armor, and I was like, wait a second, how is it marked by the Devourer? When did he come back to life?
I am the Devourer. I have plague like 5 times? Jesus. Oh no, that's dragon.
Baby dragon time.
Fortunately, he cannot heal or anything like that. We'll face off against the Kraken. Path is interrupted.
Baby dragon versus Kraken.
Well, even though it shows me I'm able to get there, letting me so who's over here.
tea time. Oh. Interesting. The white tea increases your maximum AP to 8, but it doesn't actually give you more AP. One of every tea. Damn. I'm not sure if... So if something only takes one action point already, it doesn't actually reduce it from that?
It says so in the thing.
Yeah. And I didn't fully register that. So I put on 4 pieces of armor and ran out of action points. And I should have had a health potion first, damn it.
Oh, I thought Ifan still had the green tea and those were only taking 1. Guess not. Who did he spit out?
First priority survival, second priority Kraken.
Did he spit someone new out?
Yep.
It'll take me a while to get there.
Blackring Painweaver. That's okay.
I'm ready.
Fuck.
Oh no.
And if I'm still... Damn it. It's really bad.
I think you're also gonna die.
Well, my initial thought was I was gonna have Losa tactical retreat to like right between Sabine and Ifan, and then do a mass. I guess mass cleanse wounds wouldn't really. Oh yeah, it does. Mass cleanse wounds on all 3 of us. But now that Ifan's down, that doesn't actually save Ifan. I might be able to. If she can save me. So that's the new priority. We've run into so much necrofire that I'm not even used to being normal burning anymore. I'm not sure it would have reached both of us anyway, to be totally honest. So I'm armored up, but my armor's still gone.
Salomon was one doing the plague, so don't have to worry about that more, hopefully. Unless he spits out another Salomon.
Double checking that my armor is all Constitution 13 and not 15. So that. Again. Where would you like it, Fun?
Away from anybody else. Including allies. Because they are AoE the hell out of us.
Can't see all the way behind the statue, but I'll get him as far away as I can.
Prepare yourself.
Cool.
Oh. Interesting. I don't know how I still have action points from that. Okay. I mean, I'm certainly not going to argue. Oh, because I still have T active and everything costs one less, obviously. Final stretch indeed. I think this tea might be the only reason we're still alive. The first time you beat this game, it was 5 a.m.
Huh?
Bibberbang said the first time they beat this game, it was 5 a.m. You saw the sunrise and you fell. Oh, I was sharing my green tea with Losa. Even though I said that to you, Gino, I forgot she had 3 of her own. This bitch is really annoying.
luckily. I do get damage bonus depending on my missing health. How is it too far away? No, it isn't.
Get him, Evan. Nice.
Oh, doesn't look like the T stack. They only stack for the first turn. Yeah, it goes away.
Oh. Weird. I'm glad I drank my green tea last then, because that would have been a total waste. Kind of makes sense, because it would be insanely OP. Still. Oh, that's probably why... Huh. Maybe that's why my max AP didn't get added to, because...
I didn't think Kraken could get knocked down, but glad it can. See, I'm gonna steal one of Ifan's green teas here. Or his last one. Call my dragon here, right behind her.
Glory is mine.
Nice. Baby dragon smash.
100 health.
What?
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Killing Brackus? I did not know that. Okay.
Well, that's very
Lucian
helpful.
struggles to rise, but the weight of his own pain leaves him to gravity's mercy.
My time is done. But your source burns so bright I'm all but blinded by it. Be wise and true, Godwoken. I am no hero, but wisdom and truth. These are values I always believed in.
Dallis groans in pain.
I have failed. The future of all that is rests on your shoulders.
So here we are. The end of it all. Nobody I'd rather see this whole thing through with. I trust you. I trust your judgment.
Your trust is well placed.
I know you will. I know you. Remember? You're the best damn friend I've ever had.
Aww.
Well then, let's do this.
This is it. I can hardly believe it.
Didn't know we had Marlon Brando on our side. Marlon Brando on our side.
She casts her gaze around the crypt in awe.
After everything we've been through, after everything we've seen, here we are. Here I am. And now that I see godhood before me, I know what I have to do. Chief, you need to ascend. There's no one I would trust with this responsibility but you. I know you'll do what needs to be done, what ought to be done. And I know you'll do it with style.
Do my best. I'll pay special attention to the scourge of demons plaguing the world, too.
They'll never know what hit them. Now go on, shoo. You've got business to attend to.
You think back on your journey here, on all that you have seen and done. You think of the Magisters, and the sorcerers they hunted, and of the good and the evil on both sides. You think of how the Eternals came as Voidwoken to reclaim their stolen world. You look at the source around you. The power is immense. Divinity at your fingertips. You think of what you could do with such power. The rights you'd wrong, the wars you'd win. You marvel at your journey and how it has changed you. You think of those you left behind, and of those you met along the way, who stood by you or against you. It's time to choose your fate, and the fate of all you hold dear. What shall it be? Shall you be divine?
It shall not be me.
You sure? I would bow to you as divine. All right, fine. Take a deep breath and claim divinity, whatever the hell that means. In your playthrough, Fane and Sabine betrayed you.
After all that you have been through, and all that you have done, all that you have become, the Aetheran lies in front of you. Divinity is yours to take. Or to sacrifice. What you do next decides your own fate and the future of the world. What shall you do with divinity?
Interesting.
Weren't you gonna scourge demons? Oh, be the scourge.
I did say that, didn't I? I feel like 3 is a really bad option. Like, is the all the world part? Like, doesn't that basically turn everybody into silent monks and everything just dies? Essentially. Oh, okay. Because when we were having that conversation before, there was the point about the silent monks, and Dallas was basically like, yeah, that's you being sacrificed, basically. So when it came up again, I was like, wait a second. Well, he wanted to eat your source and keep on being the divine in secret. Different thing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Does make sense. So none of these is like a automatic evil option necessarily. I guess. I'm thinking about all the implications of letting everybody have it. Basically. Okay. Thank you for the clarification. They all have issues. Everyone having source would be amusing. Yeah. I'm imagining, like, it's only a matter of time before it would make a stronger populace, assuming they don't nuke themselves. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty big assumption to make, though. To be fair. And then, thinking about it from, like, a long-term aspect, like, if I become the divine, unless I'm immortal and I can stay immortal with morality completely intact, then eventually that power is gonna have to go somewhere anyway. Have you played all of these endings? Not asking for spoilers, just wondering if you've only seen one of them. All of them, gotcha. I still feel like it's... The Void Woken are still an issue, presumably. It's 1:20 a.m. It's too late to be thinking this many layers of strategy. But assuming the Void Woken are still a problem because there's still a hole in the veil, then purging the entire world of its source kind of seems like a bad idea. At least until that's fixed. And we still have an imminent crisis on our hands in terms of that. Also, theoretically speaking, if I choose one, it doesn't mean that I can't necessarily do two later, like once we've fixed the Void Woken problem and everything, right? So, but if I do number 2, then I can't go back to number 1. Okay, fine. I'll fulfill my destiny. Become the new divine.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the God-Woken. A new divine rose, a true heir to the Seven, more powerful than ever, and united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm, she was loved, worshipped, and adored. Humans, lizards, elves, and dwarves all rallied to her banner. The Great Allegiance stood once more, but the war continued. From the depths of the Void, the God King still sought to return. As for me, My last hope of ever being freed of the God King's terrible tyranny faded when the God Woken claimed divinity. An eternity of pain and suffering is mine. I cling now to the dream that one day the veil will be sealed, that one day I can be freed, that one day a new God Woken will rise.
Okay.
Malady stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here, she looks almost angelic.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why
Right.
state the obvious?
Yeah.
Get an eyeful, Your Holiness. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time.
She turns to you, arms crossed, and grins.
Look at you. Magnificent.
You don't look too bad yourself.
Actually, I've never looked better. Except for one small thing.
She fingers the mask covering her face. For a moment, it seems as though she's about to remove it. But instead, she places a hand on your shoulder.
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way. I sacrificed much. But I'd give even more to see you become exactly what you've become. Soon, I'd like to have a little chat about something you can do for me.
Oh yeah, that whole decision-making process I had completely forgotten. I did promise Malady we'd help her with whatever it was Meister Siva was going to help her with before she died.
But I believe that can wait. Relax. Enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same.
Where do you plan to go?
Oh, I don't know. Around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a lover or 300. I'd say we've earned it. And when the time comes, I'll come find you. Your Holiness.
Well, if it isn't the new Divine gracing me with her presence. How honored I am.
I could remind him who he's speaking to. But I don't think deference is a thing that he knows anything about. We'll tease him with it anyway.
Tarquin's smirk wilts into a glow.
I didn't come all this way to show deference.
Like I said.
Some friendly advice. All who rise are capable of falling. Gods, the divine, anyone. Remember where you came from. The last thing this world needs is more tyrants.
Amen. What are you gonna do now?
That is the question, isn't it? How does one top the greatest feat of necromancy ever conceived? I might have the answer to that. Tell me, have you ever heard of Gustavgen? No, of course you wouldn't. It's a written language, unreadable to most, but myself naturally. It comes from a mysterious race from another world. Beings that feed on minds.
Uh-oh.
You don't say.
I intend to seek them out. This Gustavgen seems to guard portals to their realm. And once I've uncovered one, well, why settle for being the greatest mind in just one world when there's another for the taking?
Well, Well, Quercus, look who finally graced us with their presence. I suppose some thanks are in order.
No, Sir Laura, you don't have to thank me for anything.
What? No, you should be thanking me. I just saved the world from the Great Acorn.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was kind of absent during that whole battle. Great Acorn, how'd that go?
You're welcome, by the way.
Cheers.
Honestly,
Tarquin always teasing.
some creatures have no sense of perspective.
I will bow and thank him for his
A
service
huge
then.
grin slowly spreads across the squirrel's small face.
Of course, had you not stopped this God King and his lackeys, there would have been very little left for me to save, so...
The cat moves forward, twisting around your legs and filling the air with the sound of dry, dusty purring.
Ah, Quackers! Please, have a little decorum.
I will give Quercus a scratch under the chin.
Quercus arches his back, almost dislodging Sir Laura, who just smiles.
This battle is won, my friend, but we still have a war to fight. We've undone the Great Acorn, but the Knights of Dre are still out there. They summoned the Great Acorn once. They will be able to summon it again. We have to destroy their order, once and for all. That is the future Quercus and I have ahead of us. We no longer need a shield, but we are very happy to have a friend.
I will bow and tell him that it's been an honor. Ever needs our help again, we're welcome to ask.
The honor is all mine. I pray we will not need to call on you, but I am grateful for the offer. I never thought I would be proud to have befriended a giant, but there is no one Ow! Crackers! There is no one that we would rather have walked this world with. I do not know what comes next for you, but you will always have a friend in the forest. Come, Quercus, we must... Oh, I think you have something in your eye, my friend.
The cat curls up and snuggles into his squirrel friend, who quietly sits and sniffs on the deck.
Aww.
Amazing I'm still here. That we're still here. That Lucian...
I wouldn't mind if Sir Laura is the narrator for the next game.
That would be awesome.
Well, that relationship always was complicated, wasn't it? You're so much like him. My instincts tell me to kneel to the new divine. I've done so before, after all. But I can't drive myself to do it again.
Yeah, I don't want unquestioned devotion. I want a friend.
Gareth beams. For the first time, he is his own man. Yet his enthusiasm is not a man's, but a child's.
A friend, yes. That I know how to be.
For a moment, his mind wanders to memories of friends and enemies, of malady and magisters, of demons and divinity. He is then in the present once more, and smiles at you.
Friends.
Where are you headed next?
I find a way to fit. I wasn't just content to lurk in Lucian's shadow. I was his shadow. Now I stand in the sun as my own man. I just don't know who that man is. And so I find out. My goal is to have a goal, if that makes sense at all. And if
It does,
doesn't,
actually.
well, that's all I've got.
That actually makes perfect sense to me. Good luck to you, Gareth. Oh, hey.
Oh my, you! Look who it is! Our brand new Lord and Savior.
Insert eye roll here.
She curtsies low and looks up at you with a grin.
So, what's your first order of business? End world hunger? Instigate world peace? Send all spiders back to hell where they belong?
The last one.
Definitely spiders, yeah. Start rebuilding with the void destroyed.
Big job. I'd offer to help, but I've got some business of my own to attend to.
Elaborate?
Get loot, play loot, get loot, get glad.
I like it. That is Pixar jumping spider eyes. If you've ever graced your eyes pop up in your mind.
So, Chief, I guess this is it, right?
I guess so. I won't forget you. Ever.
Her face softens.
You know, I won't forget you either. Not ever. It's not every day you fall in love with a future god after all. You'll ace it. I'm sure of that.
As she turns from you, the whites of her eyes darken, the veins in her face go grey, and a wicked smile curls her mouth.
Oh shit.
Suddenly it's gone again. She winks, and you're left wondering whether you saw anything at all.
Why did I just have the thought, wondering if that's foreshadowing for her being, like, a villain in the next game?
See you around.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit, Han is still hanging around.
You're the new Divine. That's so cool. What's it like?
Hotel California. The lady. Like sitting down to a feast and not knowing what to taste first. I like that.
Really? Neat. I'd start with dessert if I were you.
He makes an excellent point.
There's also the matter of my payment for all the stuff I've done for you. That'll be...
He taps his fingers and mouths silently while he counts, until he arrives at an acceptable figure.
1,300,000 dozen and 50 teen gold pieces. Now pay up.
I apparently have a better idea.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Hmm. Oh, this kid would make a really good spy. Yeah, I like that. Drop my voice to a whisper. I need you to spy for me. I want to dig up dirt on my enemies.
Han ponders your suggestion for all of a second.
Okay, I love being all sneaky and shh. Well, yeah. But you better believe the bill for that will be a doozy.
You can speak to our banker, Fawn.
Right. I'm sure there will be 60 dozen and 50 teen gold pieces or something. Whatever it was he's out for.
I've never been fond of what the Divine stands for, but I must say, it's rather exciting to say I've been up close and personal with one.
I hope you've reformed your ways after winning back your freedom.
Reform my ways? How adorable. No, I'm afraid I cannot escape who I am and what I've done.
Speaking of which, where is Mahali?
Her eyes flick down to your mouth. She smiles coyly, then slinks forward to kiss you.
No, thank you.
Almira pouts in disappointment, but it quickly morphs into a devilish grin.
Oh, no matter. We'll always have our first kiss. I haven't been quite able to put it out of my mind. Just as I'm sure you won't be able to put me out of your mind.
Well, let's see about that. What's next for you?
Who knows? A nice cottage someplace quiet for Mahalia and I.
Oh, I guess
a
he's around
roaring
here somewhere
fire
then.
and a feather bed. Maybe. Maybe. But a girl needs some fun, doesn't she?
Poor guy in the corner. Oh, Bane's spirit is still here.
I suppose it's time for me to explore a new form of eternity.
You want to talk to Ifan?
Yes.
So, we have a new divine. I truly hope they'll do better than Lucian. Be better.
I don't think they'll try their best.
They'll need to do even better than that. But if you believe in them, I trust you. So long as they remember that they serve the people, not the other way around.
Ifan glances over at the divine, a mixture of hope and suspicion on his face.
What you gonna do?
I need to fix what my actions destroyed. I'm going home. I'm going to return to the forests where I grew up, where the death fog detonated. I'm going to plant new seeds and see fresh shoots spring from the earth. Maybe we'll see each other again sometime.
He pauses, as if about to say something else, then shakes his head. With one last nod, he whistles up his soul wolf and lopes away. Ifan gives you an appraising glance. Curiosity mingled with an emotion you can't quite put your finger on. Reflected in the mirror of his eyes, you see yourself, majestic, powerful, emanating an aura of purest source. Ifan's lip curls slightly, and he looks away.
Rip Skelly lad. Now he is Wasabi glow-in-the-dark paint-colored action figure. Basically.
So, you're it. Our new divine. I truly hope you'll do better than Lucian. Be better.
I'll do my best.
You'll need to do even better than that. But if anyone can, I believe it's you. If I can give one last piece of advice,
Of course.
remember that you serve the people, not the other way around. I need to fix what I'm going to return to the forests where I grew up. Well, maybe we'll
Wanna
see
summon
each
it
other
again?
He pauses, as if about to say something else, then...
Where is he loping away to? We're on a ship in the middle of the ocean, as far as I can tell.
To his own little corner, too.
Right. Silly me.
I saw Jahan over here.
Oh, yeah.
You escaped an abominable prison and confronted the king of all gods, only in turn to confront divinity itself. A rather poetic arc, don't you think? Not that your story is finished, of course. Your divinity shines upon all who walk Rivellon. And there will be those that escape to the shadows. You must be ready to face them, whenever they might emerge.
Any advice for the new divine?
As a matter of fact, yes. Source makes for an excellent ally in matters of a demonic nature. Not only can Void seep through the veil, but the beasts of Nemesis might similarly slip out of their own plane.
So what you're saying is it's a really good thing I didn't remove all the source from the world.
Whether you are clever enough of a divine to keep Damien's disciples confined to Nemesis, I can't say. But I think we'll know soon enough. And I suggest you be ready.
What are you getting up to next?
Now that I am clear of mind and free of intruders, I'm wondering if it isn't time to share my learnings with the less enlightened. And to that end, I have a few ideas worth considering. Once I've come to a conclusion, I promise you'll be the first to know.
Good luck, Jehan.
Until we meet again, Seville.
Beast's ghost. It's up top there.
There's nothing interesting down there. The future lies above, not below.
Did your own voice just reject you from the stairs?
Beast Spirit smiles as you approach, and begins to sing a tune you think vaguely familiar.
You hear the wild beast just sails on the ocean. He's docked in the bay and coming your way. Off on the yawn, you hear the commotion. He's docked in the bay and coming your way. Your cupboard can't hide you, nor can your berth. His daggers don't care about the gold that you're worth. He'll bury your bones neath a mountain of earth. He's docked in the bay and coming your way.
He pauses, then continues to hum, all the while working his ghostly whiskers.
I see he's happy. I'm assuming.
He seems pretty content.
I don't see anyone else to talk to. I'm just gonna fire this ballista.
There's one more person.
Ah, yes.
It gives me almost as much pleasure to speak to you as it does to be whole again.
How can this be, since I didn't get a chance to ask Malady?
Consider me to be a gift from Malady. My wood was splintered, but my spirit intact. It was a great feat, but given her skill, not a surprising one. I feel better than you.
Good to see you. Been a dependable ally.
I will always be an ally to those that carry swords, to those whose blood is of the heroes of old, and so, as always, I am at the ready.
Shall we see where we're departing to?
Yep.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays upon the waves, just as it always did. The sails flutter in the wind, just as they always will. And yet, something is different. You are different. And with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the Lady Vengeance, and another chapter begins. War raged on. Arx remained the center of power as the races united behind the Divine. But the Voidwoken attacks continued as they did elsewhere. Arx would see many more long years of war. The ancient empire of lizards became one of the pillars of the new Divine Alliance. The houses of war and of shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the God King. The Empire used the war to expand its territory. Justinia returned to her throne. Under her rule, the Dwarven kingdom fought for the divine, and her loyalty was unquestionable. Many fine and courageous dwarves did their people great honor in battle and in death.
Good night, Bibberbang.
Hey, Bibberbang, thanks for hanging out. Good to see ya.
With Lucian gone, the elves reluctantly rejoined the Divine Alliance. Their place in the war on the Void would entirely depend on the integrity of the new Divine. And here and there, across the world, what was left of the Black Ring fought on. The island of Fort Joy remained a sorcerer's paradise, a place of exile for those whose sorcery threatened to bring in the Void. For their well-being, its residents depended entirely on the benevolence of the new Divine. Reaper's Coast struggled on. The farms and the fisheries fought to feed the people against the Voidwoken blight. The black pits took fire. The oil there burns still.
Literally, we've been back. It took fire a while ago.
Driftwood teetered on the edge of starvation until the night the Voidwoken came from the sea. All were killed. This did, however, put an end to the famine. The nameless isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why. Arcs battled on. Sir Gareth thanked the surviving Seekers for their service and gave them their freedom. Disillusioned with ongoing war, he set out alone to find a new purpose. He would never stop seeking.
Yeah, the dwarves and the lizard folk
Young
both have pretty
Han
nice
grew
jokes.
up a warrior and became one of the Alliance's greatest generals. But even he could not win the war. Almira and Mihaili settled in an abandoned homestead. The locals liked and respected Almira. She never wanted for help, and deals always fell to her favor. Outsiders were often suspicious, but no local would speak against her.
I can't imagine why.
With a new divine at the helm, Malady had a powerful ally, but she was in no hurry to call in her favor. After all, it might be the last thing she ever did. Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence. One day he vanished and was never seen again. Ahu the wizard served the new divine with honor, wisdom, and an at times unnerving feline elegance. The undead priestess Gratiana remained in her sanctuary, happy to wait for the war to pass. She was troubled only by the silence of her goddess. Jehan the demon hunter never stopped hunting for demons. Sahala sought to strengthen the Elven alliance with the new divine. Her powers of sight proved useful in the ongoing war against the Void, but she could never be sure that the new divine trusted her. Tova, her mother, was Sahala's most trusted warrior. With a small band of elves, Ifan Ben Medz replanted the lost forests. After the first fresh shoots broke the earth, Ifan returned to the war, leading the elves in service of the divine. Some say Afrit, his soul wolf, walks the forest still. On his return to the Empire, the Red Prince was hailed a hero. He married Sada, and they had many more dragons. Soon, the prince became the emperor. Faced with
Congratulations.
dragons, the Void did not gain the upper hand in the Empire. Lohse returned to her music and enjoyed a storied career as the Divine's premier musician. Dark moods would still overtake her, and she would spend long hours walking in the wilds. She always returned with a new song. And then
Guess they didn't want to
there
record
was
that twice.
You, Sabine, the Elven Divine. What did you do with your power? What kind of divine were you as the world battled on? Did you show mercy or strength? Did you sacrifice others as Lucian had done? Did you regret becoming divine?
Why am I alive?
Did you wish you had surrendered the power that runs through your veins and sealed the veil? Did you bring back the ancestor trees? Only you know the truth. Only you know if you atone for your sins.
Oh, we actually see different things.
Oh, really?
Very slightly different than there.
Yeah, that was fun. Also, explains why the first epilogue was so abrupt. Wasn't done yet. It's still, you know, I'd rather of an abrupt ending. It almost seemed like they started to put it there, and then halfway through they were like, wait a second, hold on. We want to do one last thing on the ship. I'm like, okay, we go back to it now. That was cool. I like that game. I feel like it wasn't a bad ending. I feel like it wasn't, like, best. I am very curious about what would have been different in that synopsis if I'd chosen one of the other two options to do with Divinity. I'm also a little curious, now that I'm thinking about it, if, like, if you say, no, I'm not taking Divinity, and choose someone else to take it, is it like a per companion, like certain companions will always choose the same thing? Or does it depend on, like, your relationship with them?
Yeah, I wonder if we both chose no, if Ifan or Los would have fought each other, or what?
Ooh, that's a good question, too. You want to see what happens? This is why I make named saves for everything. Do you want to see what happens if we both turn it down?
I already closed the thing.
Or did you? Okay.
You can definitely check it out, though. I mean, you'll be able to choose for me. I'm still watching.
Oh, I get to add another game to the completed on stream list. I've been thinking about what we're gonna do next, because Dragon Age the Veilguard comes out October 31st. Which is basically, let me see here. 6 regular Monday streams between now and then. I do have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic the next time we run out of BioWare games to play. But I highly doubt, given my history with other BioWare games, I'll actually be able to do that in 6 weeks. Nobi and I were talking about it the other day, and he drew my attention to the fact that apparently I'm actually almost pretty close to halfway through, like right in the vicinity of halfway through Witcher 2. Now, it's been a year and a half since I've opened it, but I may try and finish that between now and the end of October. Also, the Duneplex Minecraft server is supposed to be getting a massive like overhaul update with a bunch of new like RPG style stuff sometime soon. If that happens, we may do some of that too. Let's see what happens here. New Divine, not me.
A cloud of purest black breaks through. The chill of death, then its very visage. The pale skull at the heart of the void. This is the God King himself.
Not one! There is not one who will choose divinity. What fools! They have power within their grasps, but they fail to take it. These races truly are inferior. Victory is mine!
Oh. Interesting. Maybe because Ifan and Losa were both convinced to back us at the Well of Ascension, maybe they automatically say no? Although I don't know why Prince would have automatically said no.
My people! The world is ours once more. The reign of thieves is at an end. These so-called races will be our slaves and our food stock. For we are the truth. We are the real. We are eternal!
Well, I think we discovered the bad ending.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. The Eternals reclaimed the world. Dwarves, elves, lizards, and humans all became slaves, ruled over by the Sworn and the Eternals. The God King had defeated the Seven and returned from the Void. Relics of the old world remained, but in time they crumbled and fell, like the memories of the peoples who had built them. Lost to time, like sand in the wind. As for me, the God King never forgot my failure. I know not why he keeps me alive. Each day may be the day that I will finally be punished, that I may finally pay for my sins.
I'm surprised we're still alive.
Malady stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've get an eyeful. I expect it's the last. It isn't going to be easy cleaning up this mess you've made. It might not even be possible. I don't know how I could have been so wrong about you. I'm never wrong. The same way I do everything, of course. Demonic guile. Good thing I didn't do it just for you. What a waste that would have been. Why bother being right when you can be a god? You'll see, you little so-and-so. This isn't over. Until we meet again, all the best to you.
Yeah, Melody's mad. Can't even say I blame her. I'm not gonna talk to everybody. I just...
All of our struggle to save their stupid, bloody giant races, and this fool lets this god king enslave the world. We didn't rescue your barren land from the great acorn to see it turned over to someone even worse than your damned people. I know, Quercus. I'm disappointed too. I thought we had found a true friend.
Oof.
But come, we've lost our shield, but we still have each other.
Ouch. I assume neon
Where to go
thing still
first?
has...
What to see? It seems the world is my shellfish.
I await but your word, mistress. As I was called to be, I am yours to command. My will is of no consequence.
Even she's mad at me.
Even as we sail into darkness.
Can't say I blame her.
And so, as I must, I say, I am at the ready.
You look out to the endless beyond, the sun, and with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the... And what of you? You were the key to it all. You brought the Eternals back to the world and saw the God King enslave the thieves. You set right the original wrong.
Did I then?
And the seven were punished for their transgression. Are you proud of all you achieved?
Even the narrator's salty.
Or are you ashamed of your sins?
Shady. Well, that was a very short epilogue on that one. Not much more than destruction and ruin to sum up, though, I suppose. That was quite the adventure. And I'm very glad I didn't turn down Divinity now. That would have been bad, apparently.